Do you think it is the case that, as soon as COVID hit in Q1 2020, I mean, what I call the fourth estate just disappeared. I mean, journalism just ended. I mean, it seems to me that the media is just simply a propaganda arm of government now. There's no scrutiny.
And the test run, they had them in their pockets anyway. And you see, every year when a minister is appointed, even the Taoiseach Harris took over from the former Taoiseach, he appointed, in a couple of days, a week, he appointed 7 new PR people. I mean, it's unreal. I got a call from one of them today because I made an utterance in Irish today, and she thought that someone thought that I was asking her to comment, but she rang me, which is interesting. But look, they were perfected. They got the opportunity in COVID to test the media, and the media rolled over. Like I said, a fat sow rubbing over for somebody to rub butter onto their belly. That's what they did. But they got handsomely paid. The RTs, all the big the monies they got. RT were broke before COVID, and they came back into the black. Funny enough, in spite of all the things we found out since. But what happened today? Minister Martin had somewhere today, and I knew this happened. Has announced a 20 million funding for RT. I knew that happened before the summer holidays. I thought it'd be 50, it'd probably be added to before recess. So the media are not, and there are some good journalists there, but they're all being stifled by editorial. The
editorial, yeah.
And that's not happening. But, someone will still say, we like you, Mattie, but we don't like the way you think.
But when we come back then, to just on to spin it around a bit, when we come back to the vote on the 8th of March, when the Irish people put the run on the government on the 2 constitutions,
yes.
They didn't pick that up from mainstream media. I mean, they picked that up, the analysis from Michael McDowell and Una McGurk and people like yourself.
3 or 4 people. They picked it up from Suffragette and Deceit, where they wouldn't publish the Attorney General's advice. Yeah. They wouldn't publish copies of the right, what the public are entitled to, advice, critical advice from a plethora of interdepartmental meetings about the implications of these 2 votes. And I say one thing about it, another. So I was quite shocked then when we fast forwarded, when they did the exact same thing with the migration debate, buried it. They wouldn't publish the AG's report. They wouldn't publish interdepartmental report. I was pleasantly surprised strangely surprised that the vote wasn't more strong against the government parties. But I've come to the analysis. I made the analysis a long time. The whole public service is so massive. The NGO industry, all those hangers-on, I call them as well, they're all voting for the government because the government is putting money in their pockets and put food in. And the person said it to me a long time around. Look, he said, Mattie, you must remember, all these people have money in their pockets. Albeit the cost of living is high. They gamble that it's better to stay with this crowd than to change. So, on mature reflection, then when they had absolutely no opposition in Sinn Féin, they had flip-flops so many times. Yeah. They had more flip-flops than the TV show. So I'm making the point that a lot of people should have went out to vote. Can't say they should, but that I thought would go to vote, didn't go to vote. And then, as I said, the government know themselves. All these people have the hands around the handlebars of power. I mean, the top civil servants, the whole public sector system, they all voted for the status quo because that is protecting them. They're under the big tree. And if that tree was shaken any second time, they might be worried.